If you let my dad go, I can make you stand up and walk, Your Honor.
Those words came from a little girl who was only 7 years old. Her voice wasn't loud, but it carried the tension of an arrow pulled to its limit, the all-in force of someone with nothing left to lose. It cut straight through the courtroom and ripped open that suffocating silence before the verdict, the kind that makes it hard to breathe. And the answer she got was a single line, cold enough to sting. This is a courtroom, not a place for tricks. Miracles don't change the law. The very next second, the whole room erupted. Lawyers scoffed. Reporters hammered their keyboards, eyes bright with excitement. Some people watched like it was a joke, sitting back with a hard, distant stare. In the family section, heads kept shaking. No one wanted to believe what they were seeing. To them, this was just a scene destined to end in embarrassment. A thin, small girl in the most ordinary dress, worn-out sneakers, scuffed from use. And yet, in front of everyone, she made a promise that sounded almost impossible to keep. She said she could make a man who had spent 15 full years in a wheelchair stand up again. That man was Judge Fausto. He was known for being cold, famous for being ruthless. For 15 years, he had never left that chair. He looked down at the girl, brow pressed tight, his voice stripped of any warmth. "Child, this is a courtroom, not a circus. Your father will be sentenced. No matter what you say, there will be no miracle that stops this." When he finished, the laughter came again, sharper than before. At the defendant's table, her father sat in handcuffs, crying without a word. Not because he feared the sentence, but because his heart was being crushed, piece by piece. He was watching his own daughter become entertainment for a room full of adults. He tried to stand, but the cold chain dragged him back. "Stop, sweetheart. Don't lose yourself here because of me." But Veronica didn't take a single step back. She walked to the center of the courtroom, stood straight, lifted her head, and looked the judge right in the eye. She spoke slowly, clearly. "I can make you walk, but please, first, let my dad go." That sentence made the judge's hand clamp down on the armrest of his wheelchair. It wasn't anger, it was being exposed. The accident 15 years ago had taken his legs, and it had taken his ability to expect anything good to be possible. He forced his emotions down and let out a bitter laugh. "Fine, 2 minutes. Show me your miracle, and when you fail, you'll understand this. Justice isn't moved by tears, and it isn't built on a child's fantasy." The courtroom fell into a silence that felt frightening. The father was crying. The mother bowed her head and wiped her tears. Reporters raised their cameras. A guard's hand slid quietly to his belt. Veronica drew a deep breath and walked slowly to the wheelchair. She reached out with those tiny, almost fragile hands and placed them gently on the judge's legs. Legs that felt nothing at all. The entire room stopped breathing. She closed her eyes. Her voice shook, but she didn't retreat. "Lord, not for me, for him. Please prove that what's impossible is still possible with you." A breeze slipped through the courtroom. The curtain shifted softly. The judge jolted suddenly, and then his fingers moved. One wheelchair after another was pushed back, the sound clear in the silence. And the next second, everyone saw it with their own eyes. Judge Fausto stood up. He couldn't steady himself. His body trembled violently, and his eyes looked like someone waking up for the first time. That man, once so cold and untouchable, dropped to his knees on the spot, on his knees before a 7-year-old girl. What was truly on trial wasn't a father, but everyone's disbelief.